contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Acapulco, Mexico, weighing 260 pounds, Lizmark Jr.
The first ever Lucha Libre USA heavyweight champion, gracing us with his presence.
And again, that is an honor that never will be taken away from Lizmark Jr. The honor and the pride of being the first ever Lucha Libre USA champion is something to be very, very proud of. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen in this history-making one-on-one matchup.
And his opponent, from North Carolina, weighing 220 pounds, Shane Helms.
We saw this shocker as Shane Helms came on board, helping the international all-star Marco Corleone. And how quick an impact can he make as he takes on Lizmark Jr., the reigning Lucha Libre USA heavyweight champion.
And Shane Helms, of course, a veteran. 10 years traveling all over the world. One of the most well-known superstars in history. Coming into Lucha Libre USA and competing for the first time, stepping into the ring here in Casa de Lucha, going one-on-one against Lizmark Jr.
And he is now a Lucha star. So he has done it all. Shane Helms will not be intimidated by Lizmark Jr. Lizmark Jr. can have that feeling and that passion of intimidating people. It's not going to work in this one.
Absolutely not at all. And I talked with Shane Helms before this contest, and he said that he's so proud and thrilled. Can't believe the energy inside Casa de Lucha. Again, he's been in some of the biggest arenas around the world, but he said there is nothing like Casa de Lucha, and he loves to be part of Lucha Libre USA.
This, of course, Kevin, a non-title match, but don't take for a moment that Lizmark Jr. will take Shane Helms lightly, because if he does, he'll be in real trouble.
Absolutely. And it is the first time that these two men have faced each other in the ring. So it'll be interesting to see how the styles of Shane Helms and Lizmark Jr. collide or perhaps coincide.
Well, certainly surprising to see Shane Helms come to the aid of Marco Corleone, but they're friends that go way back, so maybe not such a surprise.
They certainly do, and Shane Helms has been a stand-up guy for his entire career and has always stood on the side of doing things the right way. So it's great to see Shane here in Lucha Libre USA, but Lizmark Jr., I don't think he's that thrilled to see Shane here in the house.
Yeah, well, his first meeting with him certainly didn't go as planned. Was not expecting it. Shane Helms will isolate body parts. Does it very well.
Very smart, scientific wrestler. Has been for his entire career. Not shy about taking to the skies, but as time has gone on in his career, it's got to be a little bit more ground-based, which is great, because when you fly in the skies, man, it could take its toll.
And while we praise Shane Helms, pulling a page from the old days, perhaps, while we praise him, you know, Lizmark Jr. is indeed the heavyweight champion. He is wise to all kind of trickery and gags or anything else that can come his way.
Can you imagine how embarrassed Lizmark Jr. was when Marco Corleone and Shane Helms wrapped Lizmark Jr. in his own enormous cape and carried him out of Casa de Lucha?
Enormous.
That was like a royal family
well,
cape.
Perhaps poetic justice because of the obnoxiousness of that cape.
Yes. Again, so obnoxious to the tailor who was crafting it, and he's been obnoxious about everything.
Well, the referee got in the middle of that, lost his shoe. He's able to regroup. And both of the Lucha stars.
Shane telling him, hey, tie him up tight, kid, let's go.
Kind of got a little break there. Lizmark Jr., the heavyweight champ, now motioning that left arm is bothering him a bit. Perhaps Helms will go to work on it. Coming out, 3 huge overhand rights, make it 4. Shane Helms now works him into the corner.
Shane Helms, part of a huge wrestling contingent from the state of North Carolina.
Oh! That didn't work out well. Right down to the breadbasket. Helms took a big shot, perhaps his left arm and forearm now aching as the big foot of Lizmark Jr. catches Helms.
Look at the cockiness and the swagger
of
the ruler of all things Lucha Libre USA.
Helms takes a nasty, nasty shot to that left leg.
As Lizmark Jr. preens for the camera and the crowd who just sends jeers his way.
And what Helms was doing earlier, isolating that body part, we see the champion doing right now.
Well, Lizmark Jr. is not the champion by accident, Todd. We both know of his long and storied career and is one of the most recognized lucha stars throughout the course of the globe. He knows everything there is about the human anatomy, knows how to dissect it, find weaknesses, and isolate for his own game.
And pinpoints. And let's remind you, this is not a heavyweight title match.
Yeah, the title is not on the line. How convenient. This is a non-title match.
But there's a lot of pride at stake.
Yeah, that's what's on the line here in this one.
Oh, that was just a vicious clothesline. Lizmark Jr. pulled Shane Helms towards him and just let go. What he wants to get a little cardio in?
Oh, he's showing off. Right now, he's just showing that he is superior. Again, Lizmark Jr., he believes that every square foot of space here inside Casa de Lucha is for him.
His kingdom.
It's his kingdom, and we are all his servants. And he's trying to make Shane Helms subservient.
Well, Shane Helms a little bit rubber-legged there, a little bit out on his feet.
Well, that clothesline took a lot out of him, but now that left leg back on the focus is Lizmark Jr.
Lizmark Jr. knows exactly what he's doing. He's evil, he's diabolical, and to his credit, he takes advantage of it.
And as Shane Helms tries to find a way to get back to his feet, so many young faces in the crowd here in Casa de Lucha have gone silent as Lizmark Jr. takes control.
Shane Helms had this crowd going. The crowd was playing to him. They loved it.
Well, he's one of the most recognized faces in all of pro wrestling throughout the globe, but this is his first time in the world of Lucha Libre USA, in the ring competing.
And it may be new territory for him, but he will take a lot of punishment before he gives in. And now it's the right leg of Shane Helms that Lizmark begins to work.
So Lizmark Jr. pinpointing the lower body.
He's asking for advice from the crowd. What do they want to see? Perhaps a little too cocky against a veteran like Shane Helms.
And look at what Lizmark has done. He has really set the pace in this match, and that's what works to his favor. Regardless of the body part of the attack, here with the tilt-a-whirl slam.
The slam and the cover. That's 1, 2. And Shane Helms able to get that right shoulder up and avoid the pinfall.
It has been a very aggressive but deliberate attack from Lizmark Jr. as Shane slides to the outside, trying to create some distance and get some recovery.
Lizmark Jr. now on the outside of the ring, chasing Shane Helms.
Each man exchanging knife edge chops to the chest.
Shane Helms, you could see him begin to tire. He's weary, laying up against that barrier, but Helms somehow reaching down and coming up with energy.
Look at that!
Off the barrier, the cross body, that gets the crowd off their feet. Lizmark Jr. as well.
Lizmark Jr. is down, and Shane Helms perhaps has found a second burst of energy. This non-title affair continues. Lizmark Jr. now being rolled back in.
Shane Helms finding a crack of sunlight, an opportunity to seize, and he comes down flying off the ropes, and Lizmark goes down to the breadbasket. A sleeper hold being put on Shane Helms, and you don't like that with Lizmark Jr. because what kind of punishment can he do then?
And look at how he lays the big 260-pound frame right across Shane to heighten the effects of that hold.
Really wearing him down. Helms fighting to his feet, building to his feet, able to go down to the solar plexus, then upstairs, mounting the comeback.
Trading punches now. Lizmark Jr., Shane Helms. Lizmark goes downstairs. And Shane knocks him down with a clothesline.
Another clothesline added to it. These two luchadors are putting everything on the line. It may be a non-title match, Kevin, but we're seeing some great action by both these men. What? Oh!
Eye of the storm there. Great move. Could this be it?
Here. Count to 2, and Lizmark Jr. summons the energy to get that right shoulder off the canvas.
So Shane Helms is right at the ship and now has it sailing in the proper direction. Can he put Lizmark Jr. away?
He's got that second wind, comes out the rope with the crossbody. Lizmark Jr., the champ, in trouble, kicks out before the count of 3.
Oh, and wait a second. Look at this.
Here come his henchmen.
With
But
Sadistico, there was Corleone right behind.
oh, look at the big left hands by Marco Corleone to Sadistico. Payback, payback.
The sides have evened up, and Marco Corleone has Shane Helms back and vice versa.
Did you see them recognize each other? Hey, I got your back. Oh, spine buster by Lizmark, and that may do it. The count of two.
No!
Just
No,
as
it's not it.
Lizmark can't believe it.
Sadistico came out to do the bidding of his boss, Lizmark Jr., was flattened by Marco Corleone, who stays down here at ringside.
Ooh, another spine buster. Lizmark perhaps looking to finish Shane off. Going out the second rope. Of course, he's got a showboat while doing so.
Oh, the senton!
It allows Shane Helms to roll free. And now he builds momentum with the crowd behind him. Oh!
Goes for the Shining Wizard. And misses, but the blatant low
that's
blow,
it.
the
Come
blatant
on.
foul, leads to a disqualification. Right in front of the referee, Lizmark Jr. knew exactly what he was doing, Todd. He was in
Here's
big
your
trouble.
winner by disqualification, Shane Helms.
Shane Helms had seized control of this match in a back-and-forth match. Sadistico was denied by the International All-Star Marco Corleone. But just when it seemed that Helms would take control of this match, the cheap shot earning the disqualification, and they're parading like they've won the match.
Shane Helms victorious by disqualification. He owns a disqualification victory over Lizmark Jr.